David Oates, son of Mr. and Mrs. Richard Oates. Todd Roxbury, son of Mr. and Mrs. Tom Roxbury. Glenn Scoville, son of Philip Scoville, and of Mr. and Mrs. Dwayne Martin. Stu Starcheski, son of Mr. and Mrs. James Starcheski, and his parents are out of town for the weekend. Stu Storrell, son of Mr. and Mrs. William Storrell. And the final member of the football team, Brian Overmoyer, son of Mr. and Mrs. Dan Overmoyer. Representing the football manager, Shelley Bell, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Leroy Bell. Representing the varsity cheerleaders, Tanya McCoy, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. John McCoy. Marching band, Salvatore Butis, son of Margaret Butis. Mr. and Mrs. Walter Hart. Jennifer Johnson, daughter of Diane Johnson. Carol Leonard, daughter of Deborah Delp. Will now re-enter their ranks and prepare to play our national anthem. For the Linesville Lions. At noseband, a sophomore, number 71, Earl Abbott. At left defensive tackle, number 67, senior Anthony Boharski. At right defensive tackle, a junior, number 53, Dean Pepper. At defensive ends, a senior, number 32, Glenn Scoville. At the right defensive end, a senior, number 31, Stu Storrell. Left inside linebacker, a senior, number 50, David Ducote. Right inside linebacker, a senior, number 65, Brian Overmoyer. At the left cornerback, a sophomore, number 21, Chris Huffman. At the right corner, a sophomore, number 22, Rob Brown. At the free safety, a junior, number 41, Don Zarembinski. And strong safety, a junior, number 42, Anthony Boharski. The defensive coach for the Lions, Mr. Bob Glover. Of course, the Lions head coach Dan McCulloch committed today with a record of 2 wins against 4 defeats. Officials for today's game, Hank Cocaine, Dr. Robert Anderson, and John Piatek. Leading at midfield, honorary captains for the day are all the seniors on head coach Dan McCullough's team. The Lions have won the toss of the coin receive, defend the north goal. Union City will kick off and defend the south goal. Lions finish out their home season this afternoon, hoping to pick up a win. Move on to Maplewood next Friday night for the conclusion of the 1988 campaign, as the final date is a bye on the Lions schedule. They will finish 1 week early. John Dragar prepares to kick off from his own 40-yard line. Deep for the Lions, Serabitsky along with Undurko. And Dragar's kick comes to Undurko at the 15-yard line. Undurko straight up the middle, and Anthony Undurko gets to the 38-yard line before being down by Jason Bideau. So the Lions will start off 1st and 10 from their own 38-yard line. Anthony Undurko, Jr., quarterbacking the Lions this afternoon. Undurko gives to Scoville. Scoville straight ahead across the 42 to 43-yard line. In on that stop was Mark McGee for the Bears. So a pickup of about 4 yards on the play. 2nd down and 6. Scott Laird up over the pigskin, playing in his final home game of the season. And the give goes to Scoville again, and Scoville, Rob Molesky, makes a good hit on Scoville after a pickup of about 1 yard. Lions have moved to the 44, where they have a 3rd and 5. Brown split wide on the right end, Huffman wide left. And Undurko cuts back inside. Undurko gets across the 50 to the 47-yard line and picks up the first down for the Lions. So the Lions across midfield get to the Union City 47.5-yard line as Undurko on the keeper picks up the first down of the afternoon for the Lions.
Boy, you guys really, you better watch. Coming close.
And again, Undurko tries the other side. Undurko gets to about the 43-yard line before being brought down by Mark McGee.
Same thing.
So Undurko running the same play on the opposite side, picks up about 5 yards on the play. Call it 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, same bill. Buy one, get one free.
Yeah.
We had an inadvertent whistle on the
Buck.
far side by somebody in the fans.
During the course of the play, we had an inadvertent whistle from the other side. We really will have difficulty living with that, as we'll replay the down.
What does it mean? In other words, referee blew the whistle, but he didn't mean to.
1st down and 10 from the 48-yard line. And on a counter play is Zarabinski, and Zarabinski.
He was down. He was down.
And Zarabinski coughs up the football at the 41-yard line. And the ball has been blown dead. So the Lions maintain possession of the football after a gain of 7 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 3. Second down and 3 at the 41. And Underko pitches. Jereminsky. First down for the Lions, and 2nd on this drive. As Don Zerbinski puts his head down, drives to the 35. Scoville, the big fullback, straight ahead. And Glenn Scoville drives about 9 yards. Depends on what he says. Appears to be about an 8-yard pickup at the 27.5-yard line, where it'll be 2nd down and about 2. And Scoville, once again, carries the ball, gets down to about the 23-yard line, and the Lions have picked up another first down. Up off the bottom of that pile. Lions picking up their 3rd first down on the drive. This time the ball starts from the 23. And Underko is tackled in the backfield by number 56, Vaughn McCurdy. Throws Underko for a loss on the play. They mark it at the 25-yard line. So it'll bring up 2nd down and about 12.
Bring us any luck?
Brian Overboyer bringing in the play from head coach Dan McCullough in his 15th season at LCS. Underko gives a loose ball, and still a loose ball. And the Lions have picked up the loose ball, but a loss on the play, so it'll bring up 3rd down. By Don Mosier on the play. A completion, but a pickup of 3 or 4 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down and about 9. Fourth down and 9 as the Lions are on the 21-yard line. Storrow in motion. And Storrow throws all the way.
Boy, that defender had no idea where that ball was either.
Will attempt the 2-point conversion. And Underko on a keeper. Throws a 23-yard aerial to And Rob Brown kicks deep to Don Mosier. Mosier tries to cut outside, gets to the 30-yard line. Across the 31 where he's down by Jerry DeRoss. So the Bears will have their first possession, this time starting from the 30-yard line. Junior quarterback Brad Rose will run the offense for Union City. Rose gives on the play to Sean Smith. And Sean Smith across the right side for a couple yards. Up off the bottom of the pile comes Earl Abbott making that stop on Sean Smith. Rose pitches wide to the outside to Mosier. And Mosier is finally down on the play by Dean Pepper. But not before the Union City Bears pick up their first down of the afternoon. Rose. Back to pass. Rose throws complete on the play to Don Mosier. Pick up 7 or 8 yards on the play before Mosier is driven out by Anthony Underco along with David Ducote. Gain of 8. As the ball moves just across midfield to the Lions, 49-yard line. Second down and 2. Giesbrick split wide at the left side. Rose gives on the play to Smith, and Smith is thrown for a loss in the backfield. Underco and Abbott in there to stop. Smith on the play, a loss of about a yard on the play will bring up third and a couple. Ball at the Linesville 48. Rose on a wide pitch to Mosier. And Mosier dives toward the flag. It comes up short. So it'll be 4th down and less than a yard. And the officials take time out for a measurement. So the Bears are faced with a 4th down at the Lions' 47.5-yard line. And they're all lined up on the line. Big play early in the game. And Rose on a keeper picks up the first down for Union City. So Brad Rose on a keeper goes straight ahead and gets almost to the Linesville 45. So the Bears now have picked up 2 first downs on their drive. Rose gives to Mosier, and Mosier picks up a couple yards before being tackled from behind by Glenn Scoville. Takes that stop for LCS. Gain of 2, second down and 8. As we head toward the 2-minute mark in quarter number 1. Lions on top by 8. Rose on a pitch to Mosier. Mosier upended at just across the 40-yard line. So I'll bring up a third down and about 5. Third down and 5 at the Lion 40-yard line. Rose gives to Mosier on the outside, and Mosier dives for the first down as Brad Rose was almost tackled in the backfield, but gave it up just in time, and so the Union City Bears continue to move, and they also have 3 first downs here in quarter number 1. First down for the Bears at the Lion 35-yard line. Rose back to pass. Rose thrown for a loss in the backfield. Stu Storrell came in first. Off of the corner and throws Rose for a 6-yard loss on the play. So I'll bring up second down and 16. Seconds remain in quarter number 1. Second down and 16 from the Linesville 41. Rose on a pitch to Mosier. Mosier looking for running room, and Mosier is tripped up about the line of scrimmage. So bring up third down. And that's the end of quarter number 1. So with official timeout on the field, the officials will move the ball to the Linesville 41-yard line. The Lions at the end of quarter number 1 lead by a score of 8-0. Rose back to pass and throws a screen to Mosier, and Mosier is thrown for a loss in the backfield. In there covering for the Lions is Glenn Scoville. So another loss on the play as the Bears attempt to throw a screen pass. Brings up fourth down and a bunch. Back deep for the Lions, Jereminsky and Onderko. As the Bears have the first punt here of the afternoon. And punts it out of bounds at about the 42-yard line. So the Lions will get good field position. So the Lions now will have their second possession. Each team had one possession in the first quarter. Onderko going to work again. Onderko gives to Scoville, and Scoville picks up maybe a yard or two on the play. Off the ball with that power is Vaughn McCurdy, along with Rob Maleski. Gain of 2, second down and 8. Brown and Huffman split wide on each end. Storrell in motion. And Storrell. The ball is pitched to Storrell. 1-on-1, and Storrell is finally driven out of bounds at the 42-yard line by Mark McGee, but not before Stu Storrell picks up a first down for the Lions. Their fourth first down here in the first half. Underko on a counter gives to Zarabinski, who is thrown at the line of scrimmage by Jason Badeau, along with Vaughn McCurdy making that stop. No gain on the play, so it'll bring up second down and 10. Underko, back to pass. Underko throws, and through the arms. Pass was intended for Rob Brown, who had slipped and fallen, and the ball went through Don Mosier's hand at the 23-yard line. So incomplete. Forward pass brings up third down and 10. Underko with a quick slant, and very close to a first down as Underko completes his second pass of the afternoon, and very close enough for official measurement. Timeout on the field, 9:44 remaining in quarter number 2. Now they decide that it's nearly a yard short, so it'll bring up fourth down and a yard. And Scoville is on all the way. Glenn Scoville into the middle of the line from the 34-yard line. Goes in for the 6 points. Glenn Scoville, 34 yards up the gut. And the Lions on the board again. Rob Brown prepares for the point after touchdown. And doing the holding will be Mark McElhaney. And Brown's kick is up. And it is no good. Off to the left. So with 9:19 remaining in the first half, the Lions are on top by 14. Prepares the kickoff from the 40. Brown's second kickoff, and straight line shot to Todd Burnett. Burnett cuts back and is tripped up on the play by David Ducote. Trips up Burnett at the 21. Burnett dives to the 25. So the Bears now in their second possession will start from the 25-yard line. Rose gives on the play to the outside to Burnett, and Burnett is finally brought down from behind on the play by Chris Huffman. But on a counter play went to Todd Burnett, And Burnett goes around the left side and picks a big gainer and picks up a first down. Each team in with 4 first downs. Rose gives to the second man through. And Smith is the ball carrier, and Smith rips off 4 or 5 yards on the play. We'll call it 4. Brings up second down at about 6. Smith gets the ball to the 49-yard line. Eastbrick and Hampton split wide on the right. And a wide pitch goes to Burnett. And Burnett picks up 2 or 3 yards on the play. David Ducote once again tripped up Burnett on the play, but not before Burnett picks up about 2 or 3 yards. Brings up third down. Ball across midfield at the Lions' 48-yard line. And pass is complete out on the corner to Mark McGee. McGee's driven out of bounds. We'll have to see where they spot the ball. No gain on the play, so it brings up fourth down. And a punting situation. Zarabinski and Durko down around their own 20-yard line. And much better punt this time. Goes out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. And the official marks it just across the 25. So the Lions now get their third possession of the football, having scored on both of their previous possessions. Underco gives to Scoville, and Scoville rambles off about 12 yards and a first down. Glenn Scoville, the big fullback, rips off 10 or 12 yards, gets the ball out to the 38-yard line. And Underco on a keeper, one-on-one, hangs onto the football and picks up about 7 yards on the play. Official marks it at the 45-yard line. So they'll bring up second down and a long 2. And on a counter play to Zarabinski, and Don Zarabinski goes 53 yards for the touchdown, 54 yards for the touchdown. Don Zarabinski ripping off 54 yards in one great deceptive move out there after a pickup of about 10 or 15 yards. And the Lions go up on top by 20. Brown once again will attempt the point after touchdown. His kick goes up, and this time it's off to the right. So with 5:50 remaining here Before halftime, Lions 20, Bears nothing. And Brown's kick comes to Mosier. Mosier at the 12, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So Mosier brings the ball back from the 12 to the 35-yard line. Anthony Underco, one of the Lions in there on the stop. Bears have picked up 4 first downs here in the first half, but have yet to get onto the scoreboard. Brad Rose, junior quarterbacking the Bears from the 35. Rose pitches to Mosier. Mosier left side, 5, 6, 7 yards on the play. Finally hauled down on the play by Underco, but not before a pickup of about 7 yards. Will bring second down and 3. Second down and 3 at the 42-yard line. Giesbrick wide on the right. And the give goes to Mosier. Mosier dives close to the first down, but it's going to come up less than a yard short. So it'll bring up third down and about 2 feet. Bears have to get to the 45-yard line.
Quarterback feet. Stop the quarterback.
And a second man through. Picks up the first down. Smith gets across the 45-yard line before being brought down by Chris Huffman. So the Bears in with their 5th first down of the first half. Both teams, 5 first downs here in the first half. And Rose pitches to Mosier. Mosier runs left side, and Mosier reels off 6 or 7 more yards. As the Bears continue to be able to move offensively across midfield and get to the Lions' 48-yard line. And Rose gives to Mosier, left side, first down, and more. Finally driven out of bounds over there on the play. But not before Mosier picks up another first down. David Ducote finally drove Mosier out of bounds. And head coach Dan McCullough has seen enough. Says it's timeout. Lions 37-yard line, 3:07 remaining in the half. Rose gives to Mosier. Mosier trying to get outside and dives inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Another big gain as Mosier's been the big workhorse here this afternoon. Pickup of 9 yards on the play. Gets down to the Lions' 29-yard line. And a handoff goes to Mosier, straight up the middle this time. And Mosier appears to be very close to a first down. And timeout as the officials say it's close enough for measurement. First down, Union City. Their 7th first down here in the first half. And Brad Rose doesn't like what he sees. And so with 2 minutes and 1 second, with a first down at the Linesville 27-yard line. And a give goes to Mosier, who is tackled at the line of scrimmage this time. And making that hit for the Lions is Earl Abbott. No gain on the play, second down and 10. Clock becoming the big factor here now as we near the halftime. A minute and a half to go. Rose, back to throw. Rose, no! All right. It is Rob Molesky. Molesky gets behind the defenders, and Molesky through his arms at the 5-yard line. Stops the clock, brings up third down.
And clock time, they said they told me.
Third down and 10 at the 27. Rose back to pass. Rose throws. Complete on the play. And driven out of bounds by Anthony Underco. Sean Haskins falls in that aerial. And the Bears pick up their 8th first down. So as Haskins was driven out of bounds at the 5-yard line, stops the clock with 1:16 remaining in the half. And the Bears at the doorstep. And a wide pitch to Haskins. Haskins driven down, maybe a loss of a yard or so on the play. And we'll keep the clock running. Second down and goal as the ball is on about the 6 or 7 yard line.
I'll tell you what.
Second down and goal from the 7-yard line. And Haskins finally crossed up the football, and the Lions are on top of it at the 11-yard line. At the 10, the officials said it. So on a counterplay, the ball goes to Haskins, and Haskins hit hard. Check out Mosier that had the ball. Mosier got hit hard on the play, coughed up the football, and the Lions were on top of it as we have the what will probably be the final play of the first half. And as we close it down, Glenn Scoville brings the ball out to the 15. Room. 24 minutes down, and the Lions on top by a score of 20-0. Today's show with the Western Spurs. Soloists, seniors, Ted Claypool and Rob Thompson. Juniors, Amy Burnett and Bonnie Such.
Go, Bonnie!
Head down the final 24 minutes of the home season for the Lions. And Brown's kick comes this time to Pernat. Pernat drops it at the 15, picks it up, 20-25, breaks loose of a tackle, and now turns the corner. Pernat comes down the sideline and is driven out, including two Lion managers go down on the play. I hope she's laughing. We have 57 down on the ground. All right, the Bears, first down from the 47-yard line as Pernat brings back a big one. And the Lions have good field position. Brad Rose goes to work, junior quarterback, pitches to Pernat. Pernat strings it out to left and finally drugged down by Don Zarambinski. Loss of about 5 yards on the play as Don Zarambinski strings the play out and throws Pernat for a loss on the play. Second down from the Bears' own 41-yard line. Second down from the 41. And the long pitch comes to Pernat. Pernat strips to the football. And the Lions finally get on top of it. Check that. Yes. The official does say it's Linesville ball, as it laid loose for quite some time, and no one realized that there was a fumble on the play. And finally, a Lion jumped on the football. So the Lions, at the 41-yard line, go to the offense. And on the counter play to Zarambinski, Zarambinski picks up a couple yards on the play, gets to the 38-yard line. Second down and about 8. And the pitch goes to Zarambinski. Zarambinski, upended on a great play by Don Mosier as he takes away the leg of Don Zarambinski, and so there's a loss on the play of about a yard. Brings up third down and 9.
Let me know, okay?
Storrow in motion. And here's the home run play. The exact play that Storrell scored the touchdown on. Coverage on the play by Don Mosier. And the ball goes incomplete. Brings up 4th down and about 9. And I believe the first punt for the Lions this afternoon is Rob Brown. Stands at midfield for his first punt. And Brown gets a high punt at the 15, 13. Back to the 13 and thrown dead. So the Bears will start, this time from their own 13-yard line.
Wasn't the ball?
Rose goes to work, and Rose on a keeper, strung out on the play, and buried on the play by Glenn Scoville, along with Dakota and Zarambinski. So I'll bring up 2nd down and a long 10. Ball started at about the 13-yard line. And a Lion jumped off, and that is the first penalty flag of the afternoon. Earl Abbott jumping the gun on defense will cost the Lions 5 yards. And as mentioned, I believe that's the first penalty, as both teams have moved the football well with no penalties. So a 2nd down and about 6. And to give Anthony Boharski in there making the stop for the Lions on Sean Smith. Rose on a keeper. Rose pulls out and then is thrown for a loss on the play by David Oates. Comes in, makes a good stop, brings up a punting situation as the ball is all the way back to the Bears' own 10-yard line. So Don Zarambinski, along with Anthony Underko, move up toward the 40-yard line. We'll have good field position. Rob Molesky punting from his own end zone. And Molesky gets a screamer away. Comes to Underko at the 45, to the 40, 35, 30, and is downed on the play by Brad Rose. At the 29-yard line. And Jerry DeRoss shaken up on that play. And Jerry DeRoss going off under his own power. So the Lions at the Bears 29 go to work for the first time here in the second half on offense. And a second man throws. John Zarambinski. Zarambinski goes all the way to the touchdown. 29 yards. Is Don Zarambinski on the counter play Had a hole big enough to drive home a truck and goes 29 yards for a touchdown. Bob Brown attempting the point after touchdown. McElhaney will do the holding. And the kick this time flips the uprights after one left, one right. Down the center as the Lions go on top. 27-0. 6:25. Time out of the field. And Brown brings it down to Mosier at the 15, 20, 25, across the 30. Mosier slips and tripped up on the play at the 32 by Don Zarembitsky. Tripped up Don Mosier, so the Bears will start from their own 35. So the Bears go to offense at the 35. Rose on a counter play gives off to Sean Haskins. Haskins picks up about a yard on the play. Second down and about 9. And the pitch on the play. And Todd Burnett is driven to the ground on the play by Anthony Boharski along with Anthony Underko. And Burnett slow to get up, but goes back under his own power. No gain on the play.
Hey, Steve. Steve, yeah. Hello, Matthew. Sit.
Third down at the 37.5-yard line. Rose, quick throw out to Burnett. Burnett trying to get outside, but is brought down from behind by Glenn Scoville. Check that, 22, Rob Brown, who covered the corner well and threw Haskins for a loss of about 3 or 4 yards on the play, back to the 32.5-yard line, 4th down. And once again, punting, Rob Molesky stands at his own 20, Zarembitsky and Onderko. And on a short hop, dives on the ball is Zarembitsky, so the Lions will start from the 41-yard line. Hoffman wide left, Brown wide right. Storl in motion. And the pitch goes to Storl. Storl is run out of bounds on the play by Don Mosier. So Mosier strings the play out. No gain on the play as they string out the pitch to Storl. Brings up second down and 10 at the 43. Zarembitsky in motion. Underko to throw the ball. And almost thrown right into the hand and bounced up. touchdown. So Jason Badeau picks up the fumble and rambles home. The touchdown puts the Bears on the board with 2:37 remaining in the third quarter. Doing the holding will be Todd Burnett. And the point after touchdown is blocked. And so, Anthony Ondurko gets through to block the point after touchdown by Matt Giesbrecht. And so with time out on the field, Lions lead 27-6. Gets ready to kick off, and Dragar's kick comes to Scoville. Scoville at the 30, Scoville at 35, and Scoville twists and turns to the 40-yard line. So the Lions will have a first down from their own 40-yard line.
What are you getting?
And straight up the middle is Glenn Scoville. And Scoville, being pursued from behind, is going to go 60 yards for the touchdown. Glenn Scoville on a straight inside trap goes 60 yards for the touchdown. Glenn Scoville, his second big run, he scored the second touchdown of the afternoon on a 34-yard run. Rob Brown attempting the point after touchdown, hit good on his last attempt. Mark McElhaney will hold. Kick is up and good. So with 2 minutes and 2 seconds remaining in the third quarter, the Lions extend their lead to 34-6. Ready to kick off. And we got whistles all over the place. So we'll let the officials sort it out. Illegal procedure. So the Lions will kick off from the 45-yard line. And Brown's kick comes to Mosier. Mosier at the 15, 20, 25, cuts across, and Mosier turns upfield and is swarmed under at the 34-yard line. First contact came out of Earl Abbott, along with Adam Phelps. So the Bears go to work from their own 34-yard line. Brad Rose goes to work for the Bears. Rose gives on the play to Smith. And Sean Smith picks up maybe a yard on the play. Underko up off the bottom of that pile along with Earl Abbott. Second down and 8. They spot the ball just across the 35-yard line. And a quick pitch, and it ends up being complete on the play to Todd Purnett as a Lion got their hand on the ball. It was originally intended for Sean Haskins. And there's official timeout on the field as one of the Bears was shaken up on the play. That was a broken play, but ended up being a pass completed. Heading to the sideline under his own power. So the Bears will have a third down and 8 as we're inside the 1 minute mark here in the third period. Lions will trek off to Maplewood next Friday night as they will close out the season. And the Lions, of course, with a win next week, could finish the campaign at 4-4. Rose back to pass. Rose throws and complete on the play. Diving play to Don Mosier, who makes a nice reception at the 40-yard line from Brad Rose. Pick up 2 or 3 yards on the play. Ball set down at the 40-yard line. 4th down and 4. And there's timeout on the field. Timeout charge to Union City. 4th down and 4. Fourth down for the Bears. The final play here of quarter number 3. And back into punt formation goes Rolf Molesky. And Rose throws incomplete. As the ball was covered by Chris Huffman, deflected the ball. The pass was intended for Matt Giesbrick. And outstanding play made by Huffman. Boy, that pass would have been completed for a first down. So the Lions at the Bears 40-yard line have a first down. Stoll in motion. Give those to Scoville. And Scoville takes the ball to the 37-yard line. And that ends the third quarter. And so, timeout on the field as both teams turn it around. by John Dragar. Makes the initial contact. So Zarabinski gets to the 35-yard line and brings up a third down. And back to pass on Durko, and Durko throws. By Don Mosier, but Scoro hangs onto the football, and the Lions pick up their first down here in the second half. And their 6th on the afternoon. So the Lions on the Bears' 22-yard line. Offensive wide left, Brown wide on the right. And Durko throws the ball. Ball given out of bounds at the 15-yard line, I believe. So pass completed from Anthony Durko to Stu Storl. Ball spotted on about the 17-yard line on that completed pass. On Durko to Storl. Durko pitches to Scoville. Scoville through a block, and Scoville barrels his way down inside the 10, and the Lions ramble off another first down. And Scoville gets to the 8-yard line, where will be a first down and goal.
62 and 65 all mixed up. I keep thinking.
Scott Laird, senior center, up over that ball.
Numbers straight.
And Durko on a keeper. And Durko is brought down on the play by John Maloney as he gets down inside the 5. Just inside the 5-yard line, where it's second down and goal. And again goes to Scoville, and Scoville will get to his first touchdown. So Michael Scoville, making his senior final finish in the Super Bowl, goes in for his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And Brown puts it on somebody's helmet. And so with 9:56 remaining this afternoon, Lions 40 and the Bears 6. And Brown's kick comes this time. Eddie Miller brings the ball to the 34-yard line. Adam Phelps making that stop on Eddie Brown. First down from the 35-yard line. Rose goes to work. Rose throws quick. And now Haskins, John Haskins on the halfback option. throws to Matt Giesbrick, but the ball is underthrown. Incomplete forward pass brings up second down. And it's thrown for a loss in the backfield. Glenn Scoville. So the end around by Matt Giesbrick goes for a 5-yard loss on the play, 3rd and 15. Rose back to pass. Rose looking. And Rose running for his life. And finally, in on that tackle is 67, Anthony Barsley. And Anthony Underco. So another loss on the play brings up 4th down. Funny situation for the Bears. Rob Molesky will punt from his own 10-yard line. And Molesky goes to Zarembinski. Zarembinski caught by the shirt, gets up and now gets back across midfield. Penalty flag goes down. Also, Anthony Underco goes down the play. Illegal block is going to be charged against the Lions. Lions have an injured player on the field. Illegal block. Below the knee, charged against the Lions as Don Zarembinski tried to get some running room. Underco hobbling off what appears to be a cramp. So the Lions will start from their 32-yard line after the 15-yard penalty. And on a counter play, I think it's Don Zarembinski, it is, who really got popped on the play. John Dragar, along with John Maloney, made that hit. Then a lot of fresh jerseys into the ball game as there's timeout on the field. While we have this timeout, I'd like to thank the All Sports Boosters. Once again, we have had our chain crew for the year. Jack Sillinger, who's usually here, not here today, but he, along with Gary Thayer and Chuck Bicko, put in another campaign for us on the chains. We appreciate their efforts. As we get closed down the clock here, the All Sports Boosters would appreciate anyone sticking around and helping up for 5 or 10 minutes, picking up paper, cups, so forth, that are left around the field. I'd personally like to thank the All Sports Boosters who do an outstanding job of cleanup immediately following every game. They would like to have as many as possible help out. Also, keep in mind, all players as well as their parents of the band, the football team, cheerleaders, managers are invited for cake and punch in the high school cafeteria immediately following this afternoon's contest. Also, on your way out, don't forget the apple cider by the FFA, along with some Indian corn for on your doors and windows. Stop by on your way out this afternoon. There's Zarembinski in carrying the ball. Dana Scheppelman in quarterbacking now for the Lions, who is a freshman quarterback. Craig Kodum in there making the hit on Zarembinski. JV's into the ball game now. Of course, the Lion JV will travel off to Union City Monday afternoon for their final JV contest, as the last one on the schedule, the Maplewood home, had been canceled. So Scheppelman throws behind the intended receiver on the play. Adam Phelps stops the clock, brings up 4th down. So punting situation for the young Lions. And Scheppelman also does the punting. So freshman Dana Scheppelman stands at his 20-yard line, prepares to punt. And over the head of Dana Scheppelman, and Scheppelman looking for running room, and is smothered under by 8 of the Union City Bears. And so the Bears will have the ball on the Lion 1-yard line. So the Bears now with a golden opportunity as that ball sailed over Dana Scheppelman's head. And so the Bears have a 1st down at the Lion 1. And the give goes to Don Mosier on the play, and Mosier doesn't get in. So the Bears have a 2nd down and goal. The ball still about a foot outside the goal line. And on a keeper, Rose goes in for the touchdown. Brad Rose, the junior quarterback for the Bears, takes advantage of the Lion miscue, and so from the 1-yard line, Rose goes in for the touchdown. The Bears will attempt 2-point conversion, and Rose on a counter play gives to Smith. Then Smith goes over the left side for the 2-point conversion. Sean Smith breaks through, picks up the 2 points. So with 5:20 remaining in the contest, the score is Linesville 40 and the Bears 14. And the kick comes to Anthony Underco at the 7. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And brought down the play by John Maloney, along with Gerald Morton. So the Lion offense, as Dana Scheppelman, the freshman quarterback, comes back in the lineup. This time the Lions will go from their 35-yard line. And there's timeout on the field. Now, as freshman quarterback, Dana Scheppelman takes the Lions from the 35. And the ball goes to Doug Smith. Todd DeRoss is 25. Todd DeRoss. And DeRoss rambles for about 7 yards on the play. And DeRoss again straight up the middle for a 1st down. The Lions pick up another first down. Their third here in the second half. Todd DeRoss, sophomore fullback, 5'11", 180-pounder. And Shuffleman gives to DeRoss again. And DeRoss picks up maybe a yard on the play. Inside 4 minutes. Over the ball, Earl Abbott, the offensive center. In motion goes Phelps. And on the end around, and runs right straight into the hands of Chris Anthony for the Bears. Loss on the play. Third down and 15. And Shuffleman fires complete over the middle to Chris Huffman on a nice play, short of the first down, but nice 10 or 15 yard pickup from Dana Shuffleman to Chris Huffman, also a sophomore. Fourth down and about 4. We'd also like to thank Dr. Robert Baker's office for providing himself, along with Sam this year, for coverage on our football games. We certainly appreciate the coverage from the orthopedic doctors in Greenville. Shuffleman throws and batted down the play. So the Bears will take over with 2:22 remaining here. The Bears will go to offense at their own 46-yard line. No gain on the play. As we approach the 2-minute mark, a reminder that any boosters that would help out with picking up the cans and paper as they're around the field this afternoon would certainly be appreciated. The boosters do an outstanding job of picking up the paper. They appreciate your help. Eddie Miller rambles about 7 or 8 yards on the play. The sophomore running back for Union City crosses midfield, and Miller gets to the Lions 47-yard line. 90 ticks on the clock.
Have a safe trip.
As the Lions here have secured win number 3, and will go to Maplewood next Friday night, hoping to even their record at 4-4. Chris Mahar throws complete, and the Bears pick up a first down and stop the clock at the Lion 41-yard line. That's the Bears' 9th first down of the afternoon, their first of the second half. Chris Manohar is now quarterbacking for the Bears. And pass incomplete through the hands of Tim Kalaja. Stops the clock with 67 seconds remaining. Brings up second down. Quarterback throws, and broken up on the play once again by Chris Huffman. Sophomore quarter. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Oh, yeah.
3rd and 10 from the Lions' 41-yard line. Back to pass. And throws it at the flagman. Fourth down and 10 at the Lion 41. Fourth down. And overthrown. Chris Huffman in on the coverage. Pass was intended for Jason Daly. So, with 51 seconds remaining, the Lion JV will go back to work again. Appreciate the fan support this year. Actually, we've been blessed with 4 home games of good weather. Don't forget, if you can stick around for 5 or 10 minutes, help out the boosters this afternoon. And pass is incomplete, is intercepted on the play by number 81. And there's a penalty flag back deep as Jason Daly picks it off, and now another penalty flag. So we got yellow handkerchiefs littering the field. We had a clip against the offense. We'll move the ball back 15 yards from the point of the clip. So the Bears have a first down from their own 40. And the ball goes incomplete once again, brings up 2nd down. Second down and 10. Pitch on the play goes to Eddie Miller. And Miller is popped. The ball comes loose and right into the hands of another Union City Bear. Seconds remain on the clock as we close out the campaign. And the Bears back to pass. Whoa! Complete to a Lion. Number 23, Adam Phelps. Picks off the interception. So the Lions have time for one last play. 11 seconds remain. As we're down to 3. And a penalty flag was thrown, so we'll have to see what the penalty flag, whether that concludes the game or not. Personal foul declined, ball game's over. And so the Lions come away this afternoon on Senior Appreciation Day with a 40-14 win over the Union City Bears. And the Lions now will trek off to Maplewood next Friday night in hoping to close out the season with a 4-4 record.